What is up, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. If you guys are new here, my name is Evan, and if you watched our...
Sorry.
No, we're just getting started today, Mick. Today, we're gonna be doing a cold air intake installation on the Subi. So if you guys watched our previous video, we did an unboxing, and collectively we decided to go with the AEM for a couple of reasons. One of the biggest reasons was this is actually carb legal, so that's really cool. And the other cool thing about this intake is the color of the piping really is close to the World Rally Blue. So we think that's gonna be a good complement under the engine bay. Let's go ahead and just get started. So I went ahead and actually read the full instructions cover to cover, which isn't really like me, but I want to make sure I do everything exactly how AEM intends. We're going to remove this little top portion, this little snorkel here, and then we're going to remove the airbox. Pretty much going to be removing everything in this general area, and then what we have to do is jack the car up, because being a cold air intake, from the inlet pipe here, it actually is going to go into the fender, and the air filter is going to be somewhere behind the headlight here. Now, before we get too far in today's video, and before you guys hose me in the comment section, oh yes, I know we need to get this car tuned, I'm one step ahead of you guys. We've already made an appointment with Zach from Delicious Tuning, so he's gonna be tuning the car over the next couple days. And until then, we're really not gonna be driving the car. So I'm gonna set the camera down so I can get this done, and I'll check back in with you when all this stuff is removed. Just a little tip from me to you. Once you remove a bolt and you remove the part, go ahead and just put the bolt back where it originally was. That way you don't misplace them or put the wrong bolts in the wrong location. Okay, so pretty sure I got rid of everything that I need to. These are just the coolant lines, which we're gonna get out of the way. Actually, I think if you guys already can see that, we already have a Perrin inlet pipe, which is pretty nice, so I don't have to replace that. But now what I need to do is clear out all of this stuff. So I'm gonna remove this nut here, and then I'm gonna jack the front of the car up, and then we'll look into the fender well, see how much work there needs to be done. So I went ahead and turned the wheels all the way to the right. That should give us some access to basically open up this panel here, because the air filter is going to be hidden behind this. So we'll go ahead and remove some of these clips here, and then I think I should be able to peel this back. And it might be a little bit hard for me to show you guys the camera, but I'll do my best, and let's check back in with you in just a few minutes. So basically what I'm gonna do, get it from underneath here now, remove all of the rest of the airbox, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. All right, so that is the nut that I need to remove. It's way up in here. It's gonna be a little bit hard for me to show you on camera, so let me just pop that out, and then I think this entire resonator box will come out. All right, out with the old. So the next step is to hook up this little coupler here. We're gonna pop that on like so onto the Perrin inlet pipe. Got the clamps. And we're gonna grab this pipe, and I believe it should go something like that. All right, so once we got this clamp here, I'm not gonna tighten anything down. We're gonna take this little trim piece, if you guys can see that, see if I can focus on the end, you see that? What I'm gonna do is weave that all the way around here. That's gonna provide a nice rubber insulator, basically, so that this surface doesn't scratch our nice intake pipe. Trim piece all the way around. That way we don't scratch up our nice new blue pipe. And I believe there's no adhesive or anything needed. It should just kind of lock in place. Let's see. And let me go ahead and grab a razor blade. We're just gonna trim that off right there. Perfect. There we go. Now we're not going to scratch up our nice new blue pipe. All right, now that that is done, I'm going to assemble the air filter and the lower portion of the cold air intake. I just read the instructions and it basically said that this spot here with the 90 degree, that's what goes through the fender well. So this is where the filter is going to go. They provide you with all the clamps and couplers needed, so that's pretty simple. Just set this down on a tripod. We're gonna go ahead and install this thing into the fender well. This is a nut that came off of the ABS unit. I'm gonna see if I can set this up on a tripod as well so I can show you every step. I'm sorry guys, this is too hard to do by myself underneath the car when it's not that high off the ground. So let me check back in with you when I got this bottom pipe all secured. We are getting to the home stretch over here. So I got this all through there. Now everything is loose. We recommend basically getting everything on here in the right position and then you tighten everything down. So we're going to just pop on this coupler. I like to make sure that my clamps are aligned and in the same direction as well. As you guys can see here, all of the bolts for the worm gears are on the same side. It's kind of just a nitpicky thing, but I think it looks good. So we're gonna pop that on there, like so. Then we're gonna grab our last pipe here, and let's see, I'm assuming the AM logo goes that way. So therefore it will go something like that. Before I forget, we gotta swap over the mass airflow sensor from the old intake to the new provisions on the AM. So real quick, here's another little magic editing, and boom, we are all ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this in. Let's do a little magic editing to put this into there and this into there. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, everything is nice and tight, secured on here. Now I have the cruise control cable here. I believe I have a zip tie. It's meant to hold that there. Need to plug in the mass airflow sensor. There we go. So let's use this handy dandy zip tie here. Let's see, let's put it on this side.
A few moments later.
Boys and girls, everything is now complete. That is the final look on the intake. Only thing left to do right now is put everything back together. So I'm just going to put all those clips back in, get the car back down on the ground, and see how this thing sounds.
A few minutes later.
All right, last step, plug the battery back in, and let's go ahead and tighten these down.
Some quality decorations.
Oh, the cobwebs? Yeah, this car does not get driven, dude.
You need to clean it.
Rick, you hopping in? Nope. 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 Okay, so this intake is carb legal, which means that when it's installed, it has to pass smog. So I'm not too concerned with driving this car around without a tune. Obviously, if we tune the car, it's gonna make more power. So we have an appointment already set up with Delicious Tuning. They're gonna be coming down in the next week or so. And in the meantime, we'll be able to drive the car around if we need to, but this is not a daily driver, so it's okay. So let's see if we get a little bit of turbo noise. Put it in second here. A little bit louder, but it's still pretty quiet with the windows up. The car's still pretty quiet, but it feels good. It doesn't bog or anything. It feels nice.
No, it doesn't.
It's loud from the outside. It's weird. When you drive it, it's pretty quiet, but from the outside, it's pretty freaking loud. Feels good to me. No weird noises. Gets an A1.
How is this cold air intake carb legal?
I believe the reason why You know, the big manufacturers, AEM, K&N, they do so much testing that they're able to pass California CARB compliance. The smaller companies, they don't have the budget to go through all the rigorous testing that's required. So I guess shout out to AEM for making a cool product and one that we can use in California. So remember, one of you guys is taking home this car once we finish all the mods on it. So that's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys in the next one.